Okay, full crowd.
Right
tonight,
on,
full
right?
crowd.
And I'm tired of it.
Tired of it.
Whiskey, won't you go away?
Go away.
And I'm tired of it.
You can just say that for anything. Just,
Yeah.
And I'm tired.
Man.
That might be a new segment.
Boss
Whiskey,
gave me
whiskey.
some work, and I'm tired of it.
Shit, the 49ers going to Minnesota and get stomped.
Man.
Tired of it.
Mm.
Welcome to the Me and D Monday Night NFL Wrap-Up Show. I'm your host, David Johnson, along with
Dave Jr.
Dre in the house.
AM and the PM, and we got who?
Let's go. It's the kid, Corey Carr. Let's go. I'm
It's
ready.
the kid.
Let's go. Let's keep it
It's the
moving. Let's
kid.
go.
Rolling.
Keep it
Rest
hot.
in peace to Tito Jackson of
Dang.
the Jackson 5. Man. He
Damn.
passed away at the age of 70. That was quite a shock.
It was.
another
I
big
saw
Waking up
that.
to that today, I'm like, all righty. That's how
Damn,
we're going
that's
to get
so
the
bad.
day started.
I know.
And then how Bryce Young got his day started.
Mm.
Bring your playbook.
Yeah.
Bring your playbook.
It's time to check in.
Yeah, it's time to check in.
You gonna
Carolina
practice
coach
with it, too.
Dave Canales, he must have watched our video last night that we put up on Facebook because right now he is benched Bryce Young 2 games into the season. The red rifle, Andy Dalton, will take
The red
snaps.
Yeah,
This is the fastest benching of any first round pick. 2 games into the season, 18 games into your career, you're on the bench, and the word on the street is they're gonna have to trade him because they don't
about
have
Trey
any
Lance,
plans
though?
of.
He's the new Johnny
He was pretty
Manziel.
Say that again, Corey.
Wasn't
not
Trey
as-
Lance the
not
first
as,
round? Or
rowdy.
wasn't he the
Quiet.
quick
No,
round,
he
right?
was third. He was
Oh,
third
was
that
he third?
year.
Okay.
That was the year they took. I know Wilson was right in front of him. What's his name? Zach Wilson for the Broncos.
Oh,
BYU,
really?
Yeah.
And then the other dude,
Trevor Lawrence.
I think it was Trevor.
Trevor Lawrence was number 1.
Because they were going through all the people that that were in that draft. Mac Jones, he's with another
Mac
team.
Jones.
Somebody else is with another team, but
Justin
pretty
Fields,
much
then.
everybody. Yeah,
Justin
Justin Fields and Mac
Yep.
Jones were in the
He's
same
with-
year.
Yep,
Okay.
he's with another team. He can revive his career, but damn, he needs to get with a team that's going to help him develop.
Yeah.
That's the
This might be
problem.
best for him. Shoot.
I've been
I
thinking-
think it's great for him.
You gonna trade me? Cool. I'm out of Carolina unless you go to I don't know what's the worst team than Carolina.
I kept seeing things pop up that Miami needs to go and try to get him.
Oh,
what I
that's
was
not
They need a
bad.
quarterback.
I mean,
That-
That's what I was about
he
to
could
say.
fit
That.
into that.
he would
like
fit into
McDaniel
that
offense.
system.
Yeah, he
could.
would.
I was thinking
I think he
that
would
the Niners
flourish.
need to go get him. I'd like to have him as a
Ooh,
backup.
Just a backup
and just
Bryce-
let him sit on the bench and get in that quarterback
He was some
room.
good
And
talent.
He has to be was a veteran.
Shoot, he
though.
could go
That's
to the
problem.
Titans. They could go pick
him
him up
sitting
for
behind Brock
insurance.
Purdy is not. Him
But
sitting
it's
behind
Will
the way
Levis
the
don't work
Titans
out.
look, they
he's not
need
going
him.
to learn that much.
That's what I'm saying. They might just say, "The hell with Will Levis. Let's see what he can do with us." Calvin
He's
Ridley.
Right.
he's been turning over the
Mr.
ball. That's why.
Mayonnaise.
Shit, the Steelers could almost use him. I know they
That's
don't want to make
really-
any more trades because they traded to get
But,
Justin
you
Field.
they
There's
doing
several
not too
teams that
bad.
he would fit well with. I think his best option would be to go to a team that runs the West Coast offense.
Yep.
That way he can distribute the ball and
The
use
offense
his
would be
different.
kind of perfect.
I'm gonna say that
low-key.
the Dolphins just signed Tyler Huntley though.
Oh,
Yeah, they
yeah.
did.
Yeah, I
They
saw
did.
that today.
They tried to secure a quick backup plan B because
Which he's
they
good.
know
I mean,
Tua
I ain't
gonna
gonna
be
lie.
out at least one more time this year. They
Nah,
know
I
it.
don't think he got one more time.
He said he wasn't
Mm-mm.
retiring over the weekend.
Yeah,
though,
he
but
did
I
That's
mean,
say
fine.
that, but that was that
He said he
concussion
ain't
talk.
retired.
That was the
Man,
concussion
for real.
talk.
Tough to cash in
Still
on that
boosting.
insurance.
Bro, he get hit with a piece of paper in the head. He out.
If he lay his head on the pillow at night, he's out.
right.
As soon as he lays down,
he seeing stars. He can't even brush his
That's all
teeth without
bad.
getting a concussion.
Man.
But for real, but think
That's
about how
bad.
serious that is, though. You come out to the sunlight and you're in Miami, you got to have
Mm.
glasses on in the house.
Bro,
Oh, yeah.
headache.
Headache
gosh.
city.
I couldn't imagine like that next day. I know his head was ringing.
Just spinning.
I had a concussion once, and this is when I was little. We were playing hockey out in the street, and I slipped back and hit my head on the concrete. You didn't know what it was. And,
Yeah. That happened to me before.
And man, I was throwing up at night. You know,
Ooh.
you didn't
Mhm.
tell anybody because I just need to lay down. I laid down, which they say is the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, that's
That
probably the
happened,
worst thing.
man. That happened to Lil Dre. He fell down the stairs and
Oh,
he was fine like the whole day. This was on Valentine's Day this year too. So like literally the worst timing ever. Fell down the stairs. Then he
damn.
was fine all day. Started throwing up around like 3 o'clock. We're
Mhm.
like,
Aw.
we took him to the hospital. We're like,
Yep.
no, he ain't right. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
he
that
just
Baby,
happens.
no dinner tonight. We'll be
man, what
Right.
ruined it?
no
Had
Valentine.
some Chipotle
Mhm.
at the hospital.
That's crazy.
Happy Valentine's Day.
For real.
Moving along, Dre, and I'm going to use your question that you asked us earlier. What was the biggest surprise from week 2? D, what was your biggest surprise?
Green Bay beating the Colts. Green
That
Bay.
was
Green
with
Bay's a solid
Malik
team.
Willis.
For real.
It just shows you how much better Green Bay as a team is. I know
The
they
system.
had a record as far as like home openers. So they had, and they kept that going, that streak. But they put in Malik Willis in there, and that was a pretty solid team. I had the Colts winning that one, so I think that was my big surprise.
I think we
if,
all didn't we?
If
Yeah.
Especially knowing that Jordan
Mhm.
Love was out.
if Jordan Love is there, man, the Packers is in a nice
Yep.
situation once he comes back. So I think that was my biggest takeaway.
That's what I'm saying. They're not missing
Their
a
O
beat.
line
Like,
is
I was-
terrible. The
I-
Colts.
Yeah,
they are.
yeah, they are terrible.
Terrible.
They
Yep.
are terrible. Look,
mean-
he's still underthrowing everybody.
That's
He
what I was
is,
gonna say.
he is,
Like he
but it's
wasn't
only
looking
his,
Oh,
like,
I'm
too
sixth
good.
sorry.
game.
I was glancing at Kirk
Oh.
Cousins.
I thought you were talking about Anthony
way
Richardson.
behind the line. My
Yeah,
bad.
Richardson. I was gonna say freaking.
But it is
has
only
the
his
arm, but
sixth
he wasn't
game. He's still got time to grow.
I think that dude's gonna be a hell of a talent once he,
Yeah.
like you said, get some games under his belt.
Because he only played
Dre,
4
who,
last
who
year.
was the biggest surprise for you?
Oh well, I'm gonna have to just say the Ravens, honestly, because they got me out of my
That's a good one.
Survivor, my NFL Survivor pool or whatever. I was thinking like that's an easy win. It's the Las Vegas Raiders, but Max Crosby was bringing pressure. Gardner Minshew was hooking up with the Devontae Adams, the old Devontae Adams. He hadn't missed a beat basically, and that one just really hurt me, man. I was wondering what was going on, and
Mhm.
the Ravens should at least been up by 2 touchdowns at some point of that
Oh
game.
my God.
To the
Yeah.
fact that
I'm
they
thinking
weren't
that
up
they
by,
were-
you shouldn't have been hanging with the Raiders,
The
man.
play calling was
And
terrible.
Minshew more yards than
Lamar.
Lamar did.
Why are you up
Yeah.
by
And
10
they're
and you're
still
throwing the
just
ball?
underutilizing Derrick Henry though. I just
Thank
don't
you.
get it.
Yep. That's
You've
true.
been needing a big back for years.
Mhm.
You finally
Big
got
back,
one,
big back.
and you're not using them.
Especially in that
What's the deal?
situation. Especially
Right,
in that situation. You're up in the 4th quarter. You have the lead. Run the hell out of it.
Run the
Sure.
ball and milk the
Even
clock.
Lamar
Clock
wasn't even
management.
running.
No flag on that. Well,
They
Right.
weren't running, period.
To the last play of the game, he
And then
he
what was he
decides to
doing?
take off.
What was he doing? Why didn't he just keep going? Why did he
Yeah.
stop
That's
and
the
throw it
thing I
around,
didn't
turn it
understand
around?
because I thought he had daylight.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I'm like,
what I
oh,
was
he
standing
might
up. I
make
was
it.
like, oh, God. No. Then he just, I don't know what he was thinking. That
They threw a
was
little
dumb.
lateral, and then that was very
dude's 2
stupid.
feet away
Same,
from
See,
him.
see,
I'm about to say that same lateral that Will Levis threw, where he got the pressure got blown up in his face and he threw it
Yeah.
sideways, and that was like a funky play I saw that he did too. It was like,
CC, what was your biggest surprise? We'll keep it
My
moving.
biggest
Keep it moving,
surprise
keep it rolling.
was the
How your
Cardinals.
boys went and
Man,
That ain't a surprise.
I
okay.
thought
That
the
ain't a
biggest
surprise. I
surprise
think I'm
was
talking
your
about them
team
Saints.
going to
Oh, no, that ain't
Dallas.
a
Say-
surprise. I
And
told y'all last
it's
week.
back in that ass.
That wasn't a surprise.
I'm talking
I knew
about tearing that. Ooh, pause. He
Yeah.
tore that ass
Cardinals,
up.
the Cardinals put
Yeah.
it on the fucking Rams. There was
Yeah,
nothing
they
the Rams
did.
could
Marvin-
do.
Shit years.
Marvin
And
Harrison
Cooper
Jr.
Cup is out.
That's what I was about to
Cooper
say.
Cup's
Coop-
out. That is true. Cooper Cup was out, but that was later in the game. They had already
No,
lost.
no,
by
I'm,
that
I'm
point.
just saying for
Yeah.
purposes of
Mhm.
now you've lost one of you're already down
Two.
Puka.
Yeah.
Now you're down Cooper Cup.
Ooh, him
I
That's
think
gonna
that
be ugly for the
performance
Rams.
puts Kyler way up there, and that just brought him back from the dead. I think honestly.
Marvin Harrison looked
They got
better
a good
too.
team, bro.
Him
Marvin
too, but
Harrison
yeah,
got
Kyler,
good
the way
hands,
he
man.
was scrambling, dude, and
Kyler,
freaking
bro, I'm telling you.
creating space, making plays,
was-
I was
they-
like, holy crap, man. They
He
cannot
still
that
get
looks
injury,
like
out
a
Aaron
little
Donald.
baby running around.
Yeah.
He does, but they can't get him though.
No,
They can't catch
can't.
him.
It was
Bro, he
hilarious.
is
He's a little
he's-
baby.
He's
Hey,
a little baby. He just
I was
it's
listening-
hard.
I was listening to a
Mhm.
little
What about
video
you,
though, and
Dave?
they were saying like he really is athletic though, because he was playing at the highest division in Texas, and then being drafted,
Yes,
as
sir.
far as like football, and he was drafted to the MLB as well. That was just Kyler's just an athlete. He was gonna be good at some
Mhm.
people just born with it, but
Some people rank him like the best like athlete QB coming out of Texas
He's up there.
yeah,
Really?
I mean he.
of all time.
I
Like,
think
never
they said he
lost
won
in that
4
stadium.
He won 4 state championships or something
at
like
Allen,
that.
Texas, bro. That's one
It's
of the
fucking
top
crazy.
high schools in Texas.
D6.
Yeah,
You just catch
Classics,
the
I
little
mean,
baby.
grown man.
My biggest surprise was
the Bucks whooping the Lions.
was actually the 49ers going to Minnesota and losing again. They had that game. The defense was playing well. It's just, and Purdy had more than 300 yards. So if he has 300 plus yards, you would think they would win the game.
Yeah.
Damn, Kirk just
And
took a hell of a sack.
Bruh, I don't know.
I
what
say
the-
Justin
bruh.
Jefferson got hurt.
He
That's
got hurt
got
again, and if you
hamstring.
remember, that's the
that's-
game he
that's all
got hurt
bad.
last year when they played the Niners. I was surprised, but yeah, he'll come back up in this podcast in just a few.
All right.
So moving on, there are 9 teams that are 2-0. So listen to these closely. So which of these is real and which ones won't make the playoffs? You got Steelers, playoff team, not a playoff team.
I gotta hear
look
the
at that
other
division, but yeah,
Shoot.
Bengals. Are we
Okay,
doing one
you
by
want to go
one?
through them real quick?
Yeah, just do them all.
So we got the Steelers, the Bills, Texans, Chiefs, Chargers, Vikings, Saints, Bucks, and Seahawks. All those
Maybe
those
maybe
9
Philly
teams are
tonight.
2-0.
Those 9.
I'll probably say.
Who's not a playoff
I know
team?
Chargers
Chargers
are not
ain't.
making it.
I think Chargers gonna be tough for Chargers. It's gonna be tough for Chargers, cause
I
especially
like
with Chiefs in there.
J.K. Dobbins though. He's been running the ball pretty efficiently.
Man, he
but
ran the ball
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
You could say Steelers definitely could do it because the Bengals struggling. You know, who
Playoff
know where the
team.
Browns going to be, and the
I'm
Ravens
about to say
struggling.
Russell Wilson will be healthy towards the end of the season. He's gonna come
Russell
back.
can't get back in
I
there,
don't think
man.
Russell's in there until Justin
Fields
Until
messes up.
Justin struggles.
starts struggling.
Yeah.
I'm like, you sitting my dope.
That's
And
true.
the
Go to the
I don't think
Sierra
the Seahawks
concert.
are.
I was gonna say the Seahawks.
Seahawks is
I
going to be
think
tough
the
for the Seahawks.
I think the Bucks can get in.
I think Bucks and Saints can
It's gonna
both
be a
win
battle between the Saints and the Bucks. So one of them
Saints-
is gonna
Saints
knock
look
the other
scary.
team out.
Saints
And the Bucks.
Saints O line has
Oh,
been
Vikings
just
aren't gonna make it. I'm
ridiculous,
tripping.
man.
I'm tripping.
No, I'm saying they're
Vikings
not.
ain't gonna make
They
it.
are.
Steelers gonna make it. I think the Bills will make it. Texans will
Yeah.
make it. Chiefs obviously will make it.
Chiefs.
You all say Chargers won't.
Oh.
They might sneak in there.
I think they will.
Mm,
That AFC is
well,
tough.
And the Raiders
not for real.
Over them.
Not no more because what? Well, I guess the Raiders they did beat the
We're 1-1.
They're not 2-0. They're 1-1. So
but-
I know. I'm
these
just
are-
talking about the division. Like I'm trying to think of as
Right.
like, who's in that
AFC West.
division. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
for
in
sure.
I'm
that
gonna tell
division.
you, I can see Harbaugh taking those Chargers and beating the Chiefs. The way they
Oh yeah, I
run the
can see-
ball and the way he milks the clock. That's his MO.
I can see that in a
Yeah,
regular
you
the
see
Chiefs
season.
are
that.
not. The Chiefs are not like the Chiefs are definitely beatable. It's just in those playoff games.
Right.
When it counts, you
Mhm.
can't beat them.
Right.
You can beat them in the regular season
I
because
mean, they lost to the Broncos last year, and you see that
they
didn't
lost
mean
to the Raiders
anything.
last year.
Yeah,
That's
and they
what I'm
lost to the
saying.
Raiders.
They
lost
should have
to-
lost to the Ravens and they should have lost yesterday to the
Mhm.
Bengals.
Oh
They
yeah,
just get it done,
They,
man.
they
Bengals-
figure out a way to get it done, but that's
Misogyny,
the how
Buckner
you.
over there.
That's I guess that's one of the traits of a winner, though.
yeah, for real.
You figure out a way to win.
Misogynistic.
I think, yeah, the Saints will for sure.
That's it.
Get your ass in there and
Had-
get the cooking.
Right,
I
he
want to
said,
say, had
I'm
the
out
last
here
minute and the
kicking.
food
I don't-
ready. Shit.
Get your ass in there
Get in the
kicking.
kitchen because
I'm
I'm
in
out
there
here.
kicking.
I'm
said-
kicking.
That's what
get
Harrison
the
Buckner
cooking.
says. These
Had the
views
food
are
ready.
not
Yeah.
voted by the Community Positive Podcast, the Monday Night Crew. We do not
Yeah, we
agree
don't
with any
condone
of this.
that
Yeah, we don't condone
At
any of that
all.
behavior.
We
That's
just get in
Harrison
the
Buckner.
kitchen, get the cooking because
We
I'm
just
out here
have-
kicking. That's a
We just had-
t-shirt.
I
You
don't
just had to
smell-
bring it to the forefront.
It's a t-shirt.
We're going to hide it.
All right,
in
we're
there
gonna move
start
We're
on.
cooking.
gonna die.
I'm out here kicking.
Show it to the screen every now
We
and
can
then.
say
Hey,
that
but
to
he is,
Harrison
but he is
Buckner.
winning games though. You got to
He
give
is.
it to him. He's winning ball games.
And he got that extension. I think he's the highest paid kicker or something now.
Get that torch out.
Yeah.
We definitely got to get a little.
Because
Sound
Jair
effect.
Brown and George Odom, they got torched by Justin Jefferson for 97
Mm.
yards. 97
Dang.
yard TD bomb from Sam Darnold
Bomb.
against the Niners. That was a beautiful play, beautiful throw. I didn't like seeing it, but I got to call it like I see it. They got
Mhm.
torched.
And the run after the catch.
Man, that was a sweet run. Sweet
And
play.
then they were talking about the
burned.
referee who was also running just as fast as Justin Jefferson.
Dude, some of them refs
Hey,
be
he
athletes,
was
bro.
rolling with
It's
them.
like-
Some of them
He
be
was
cooking.
getting it.
He was
long
rolling.
striding.
I'm sure they're like former
and
athletes.
then,
like
and then started
Great
running
form.
backwards like the last like
Yeah,
5 yards. He was
that was a
running
good
backwards.
run all the way
Great
around.
form.
Man.
Week 2 fantasy leaders, Corey. Who are the top 5 fantasy leaders this week?
All right, you know the deal. We're gonna go by position. We got tight end George Kittle. He was 7 for 76 yards,
Nice.
1 touchdown. He got 20.6 points. So he was the top tight end on that one, even though they
That's
went
my
down.
boy. Yeah, he
Oh,
looked good
yeah. I was
yesterday.
like, what? Okay. Wide receiver, we talked about him a little bit. We got Marvin Harrison Jr., 4 receptions,
Junior.
130 yards. That's crazy.
That is
29
crazy.
points.
Forrest,
He
that's
had
Yeah,
2
that shit is
touchdowns on 8
ridiculous.
targets.
Anybody
So-
have him? Any
I
of you
do.
all
I
have him?
had him.
I do.
Yeah, I had him in
in my
maybe
other league.
1, 2
Okay.
of my leagues. Yeah, 2 of my leagues.
Nice.
So we'll have to
Finally-
put that
finally
How did
performance.
2
warmed
leagues
up.
let him slip through under
just
the
don't know.
radar?
No, he
You just
went.
never
He was
know.
going high, first round. He was a first rounder. Everybody, he
Yeah, I think
disappointed
it's-
last week though. He really didn't do nothing. So
yeah,
everybody
it
was.
last week.
projected last week.
Mhm.
That is
Yep.
funny, but
And then
But he
they
came back.
this week he made up for it.
Yeah, for sure. We got running backs, a Chan, 20 yard. Even though they got their butts
Achane.
whooped, man.
My
One
Chan.
doing it all. 20 carries for 115
yeah, Tyreek
yards.
didn't have anything.
Didn't really do nothing. No, Tyreek. He was 7 receptions,
I mean,
69 yards.
Of
Also,
course, Tua was down, but
I thought it would
That
have
was
been
later in
Josh
the game.
Jacobs. He rushed for what 100 and something yards.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs. Well, honestly, Josh Jacobs, there's a lot of good rushers because don't forget about James Cook. He's honorable mention. He was right below Achane in
yeah.
that same game.
Oh.
He had, what,
How did-
11
Yeah, you're right.
carries for
You're right.
78 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 reception for 17 yards. So he was up there. J.K. Dobbins, Bryce Hall, they were all good running backs. This was a good running back
JK.
week, honestly. A lot of good
It
running
was a
back
good
play.
week for
JK.
running backs.
JK.
And then, yeah, just to top it off, you got the overall with Alvin Kamara, another running back, with 44 freaking
Come
points, 4
on.
touchdowns, 20 carries for 115 yards, 2 receptions for
Nice.
65
Bro,
yards.
wait.
What he
That was
scored
crazy.
6 straight
3
touchdowns on the
touchdowns.
Cowboys.
But he gets all his touchdowns in 3 games, and the
Mhm.
rest
How
of the
about
season
them
won't do nothing.
cowpunks?
Then
Well,
with like
what
10,
was the
10
the
touchdowns
stat?
in 3 games.
What's with the coach? The last time he scored this was with the same coach with the Vikings back in 2021.
Oh, Dennis Allen?
Yeah, is it Dennis Allen? No,
Or
whoever's
you talking
It's the
about?
head coach.
Are you talking about Mike Zimmer,
yeah, Mike Zimmer. So whoever he coached,
the
this
defensive
last
coordinator?
team, yeah, Alvin Kamara did the same thing to him the last time they played.
Wow.
Damn.
4 touchdowns.
So he
anytime.
didn't change his defense up at all.
No, they were talking
Yeah,
about on
just
TV.
nothing.
They're
Well,
like,
that's
I
when
don't
he
know
was-
what
so
he
that's
did
when
to
he was
Alvin
the head
Kamara,
coach.
but yeah,
Good-
that's
good
it.
for
Good
him.
stuff.
Good week.
Good running back week.
I'm gonna
No,
run on this
good
freaking
week.
DC.
Good job on the fantasy leaders. Let's talk about some of those week 2 key injuries. Dre, just give us the key folks.
Yeah,
folks.
key ones.
Ken folk.
We could start with Tua. He got a concussion. That was from DeMar Hamlin
Lunch
there in
meat.
that
Started
game
off
last
week
Thursday.
2.
Lunch meat for
Started it
brains.
off. That was pretty bad. We also saw Justin Jefferson go down, did not return. They're saying it's his hamstring. The Jets, they also had their key DN, Jermaine Johnson, torn
Mhm.
Achilles. That's out. They're going to have to sign Reddick now because they really going to need some pressure on that defensive front there.
Under pressure.
Taysom Hill also went down. He did not return in the game. Something was going on in his chest. We also
Did
had.
he say it with his chest?
Say it with his chest.
I want to say,
He needed to say it.
say it with his chest, throw it. They put him in every
hurt.
position, so he's up. He's
Say it with your
damn near probably
chest.
was like, you guys are getting over anyway. But the New York Giants, their kicker Graham Goodnow, he was feeling some tightness in his hamstring before the warm-ups or whatever. He went out there on the kickoff and literally tore his hamstring on the first play. So they didn't have they didn't have
warm
a
up?
kicker. Yeah, they didn't have a kicker.
Oh,
And they
that's
were
right.
nervous. So
Didn't they cut somebody earlier in the week? They did.
I think so.
Trying to
I
save
think they
money,
let a
Steve.
kicker go and
left them stranded
Let a
basically.
kicker go.
But in the Giants, they wound up losing that game by all field goals. The Commanders literally kicked
seven
field
field
goals
goals.
to
Get
beat
one
them. So
freaking conversion. That's hilarious.
that's literally crazy.
That's
But
like-
some other few injuries. Cooper Kupp was out. They're saying he might miss some time. He also left the game with a walking boot on his left leg, so that's not good.
Don't
Justin
forget
Herbert.
about Pacheco.
Yep. Pacheco. They saying he's gonna be done with the I want to say fractured
Right.
fifth.
At both of them.
Sam JP Ryan is gonna have to
Damn.
step up for him and fill that void, or they're gonna be seeing some because he runs the ball hard. So if they don't have that run offense, and they got to rely on those wide receivers, man, they gonna be in for one. But that's pretty much it for Vita Vea. He has an MCL sprain, and he's pretty big for us defensively. So. We're going to need to get him back on the defense for the Buccaneers because we already battling injuries on the secondary defensive backs and stuff. And Antoine Whitfield Jr. Like I said, those are the key injuries, and hopefully they can mellow out here soon because last year I think we started off the same way with a lot of injuries as well. Just want to see it mellow out, especially with these key players. If we out there watching second and third streams, we're not getting the best product the NFL has to offer.
Getting that stepped on.
I had one more addition to that. Joe Mixon. I don't know if y'all saw that. How he was
tackle
dragged down by his hip, and that was ugly.
I know. Hopefully, I think that's just a little soreness and not anything sprained or fractured. Because I do have him on my fantasy team, so hopefully he makes a return here soon.
Nice job, Dre. Nice job. Moving on, so we'll go through the Week 2 results. First game, for the first time in forever, there was a positive Deshaun Watson sighting as he looked like the player he was before he fell in love with massages with happy endings. And the Browns beat the Jags 18-13. He actually looked decent, and he beat the Avatar, Trevor Lawrence. What's up with him?
Struggling, man.
Did Winston not play? Jameis Winston didn't play at all?
No, they said he went in there.
Deshaun had 186 yards. I know he had a rushing touchdown.
Yeah,
he looked like the old Deshaun Watson.
You know, he got allegations from a massage chair now. Is a massage?
the chair was assaulted.
Suing him.
Too many happy endings.
With my leather.
Too damn
great. We chose, well, Lisa, I know I chose let's go back and see.
I had the Jags.
Yeah, I had the Jags as well. So that was a no-go. Game number 2, we took this Green Bay and the Colts, and I think
the Green Bay won. It was in Green Bay.
Did we take Green Bay?
Yeah, I think we all.
I took the Colts in that.
I think
we wrote it down.
I took the Colts. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I wrote down.
Yeah, I took the Colts just because I thought with Malik Willis being the quarterback, they were going to have a chance. And as my little read says, many doubted Malik Willis's ability to lead Green Bay to a win, but you have Josh Jacobs taking the rock for 32 times, 151 yards. You can win. The Packers stunned Anthony Richardson and the Colts 16-10. Richardson threw for 204 yards and a touchdown. What's my man Taylor? What's his first name?
Jonathan.
There you go. Jonathan Taylor, 12 attempts, 103 yards. He had a good game as well, but 32 attempts.
A little more with him, for real. I mean,
they really should have.
They said, what you talking about, Willis? That boy Malik.
The Chargers down the Panthers 26-3, using a brand of football that is a staple of a Jim Harbaugh team. Hard running and ball control. Pause. Justin Herbert only threw for 130 yards, but J.K. Dobbins rushed for 131 yards and a score.
They said he wasn't going to do it again.
That game, I think I had Chargers in that one.
I had Chargers.
Yeah, if you went Panthers then. Whew.
Raiders-Ravens. I know I took the Ravens in that one.
Man.
It came down to the final play of the game, but the Raiders outlasted the Ravens 26-3. We talked about it. What was Lamar doing at the end of the game? I think he could have ran it in. I think he had that touchdown, but he chose to lateral. Gardner Minshew threw for 276 yards and a touchdown. Let's see. And then Devontae, 9 receptions, 110 yards and a score.
Dang. Yeah, Devontae went.
New Orleans brought a smash mouth brand of ball to Dallas and ran all over the Cowboys.
All over them.
44-19. What you got to say about that one, CC?
Let's go. Hey,
I chose the Cowboys in that one.
I chose the Cowboys too. My bad, CC. Shoot.
We look good.
Yeah, my bad. At home, you would 16 straight regular season games.
Y'all better put some respect on my name.
I told y'all we
got
the
that
DBs.
ass handed to them.
We're deep.
The defense was absent as far as the Cowboys had to do something.
It goes
I
back
didn't see Jerry Jones' press conference. I'm sure he wasn't too happy about that one.
When they're double teaming CD Lamb, and you don't have a wide receiver too that can come up and fill a void, what you gonna do? You saw it.
Rashid Shaheed is the
Who?
dude. Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah, he got that speed.
Gesundheit.
I did see his name.
Bless you.
That's a hell of a name.
It
That's
is.
like old boy on the 49ers, Gross Matos. And that's his name. That's his last name.
Gross Matos?
Gross Matos.
Oh no, I saw somebody. I think I think it's the Bears, and his name is OTOT or something. Gosh,
Why would you
It's-
do
it's-
that to yourself?
Right.
Why'd you do that?
Why would you do that?
OT.
We got the
OT.
Commanders and
Let's
the
move.
Giants, and I
OT.
chose Commanders in that one.
I chose Commanders in that one. Jaden
The-
Daniels.
The true star was Jaden Daniels'
Man,
mom,
he
Yeah.
looks good.
but her son did
his
not.
mom.
I don't know if you all saw her pregame.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Just
what'd
exit.
she do?
Jaden
the
Daniels'
owner.
mom.
Yeah, the owner was down there talking to her. like,
Yeah.
"Hey."
She
She's
was
trying to
the
get a
true
contract.
star, but her son did notch his first win as a
She trying to get a
professional.
contract?
Trying to
The
get on
scoring
staff.
for Washington all came off the foot of Austin Siebert, who notched 7 field goals. That's crazy.
Damn.
Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, and I
Okay.
took the Jets in that
took
one.
the
They
Jets
shook
as well.
off Week 1 loss to the Niners, went to Nashville with winning on their
Right.
minds, and they did just that, beating the Titans 24-17. He didn't throw for much, 176 yards, but he did have 2 touchdowns. Bryce Hall, like you said earlier, 14 attempts, 62 yards.
Yep.
Good game overall for the Jets. It's
Yeah,
nice
they
to
needed
kind of
that
see them
comeback win.
win again.
They did need
He
a
did
win.
enough.
Seahawks Patriots. Jason Myers hit a 31-yard
Ooh, that was a
field
good
goal to
game.
lift the
Yeah, that
Seahawks
was a
to
good game.
23-20 overtime win against the Patriots. Patriots might not be too bad this year.
No, Patriots are they're real.
They had the
Mhm.
defense last year.
They're
They just
good.
didn't have
Yep.
any offense to go with it.
We still got it.
Back-to-back seasons traveling to Minnesota has not been good for the 49ers as they were dominated by the Vikings and lost again 23-17. That score is not indicative of how that game was because it really should have been the Vikings had a chance to make it a lot better game or bigger lead than what they had. But all in all, Brian Flores, that defense, he was confusing the hell out of Purdy.
Mhm.
I think some teams might take note of that because he threw for 319 yards, but he just never got comfortable in the
Right.
pocket. And they didn't use Debo enough. That was the thing that kind of
Now you
ticked
see
me off.
he had like a strained calf or something. They say he about to be out for a couple games.
Is
The
that
defense
Debo?
had a couple
Debo?
good plays.
Damn.
You guys,
Fred
you got
Warner
that-
was dominating.
Yeah,
Fred Warner,
yeah, that
he
pick
had
that he
a
had was
key
a
They
bigger
just came
interception.
up today. They just
Yeah,
they just
interception.
did it today.
You guys
Oh,
made
he-
a couple
he-
good
he
plays.
He
It
caused
just
the
wasn't enough.
fumble. Yeah, it just wasn't enough. Last year's playoff matchup ended differently with Tampa Bay coming away with
Man.
a close win,
Solid win for
2016
Dre.
Mhm.
over
Solid
the
win.
Lions. Dre, what you got to say about that?
Get the
Oh man, I was gonna say Baker is looking phenomenal right now.
Baker
He
is
had
looking good.
he had one
Comfortable.
play where he drove to the end zone and he juked out one of their linebackers. I will say Aiden Hutchinson did have a lot of.
Man, how many
uh,
sacks did he have?
I
Like
think
five?
he had, 5
Five.
sacks.
He got
or-
down on
Bruh,
defense.
he went crazy.
Besides that, obviously, we
We're
need to go
going for
work
it?
as far as blocking these superstar DNs and stuff. But phenomenal game. I'm glad we were able to get that one out. As far as
Damn,
Mooney,
man down.
Hey, y'all got that on camera. Hey, I caught myself.
thought they was getting it was looking like somebody. He saw somebody outside. Like, oh, I gotta.
We went
I
for it
gotta
on
get out
fourth
there.
down and actually converted it, bro.
Hand down.
No, yeah,
man
I
that
caught
down.
myself though. You saw that?
There's
Hey,
a-
I
There
I
was a
caught
spider
myself.
on the
You
Dude,
cut yourself, yes.
Threw the defender
Oh.
off. No, threw
Oh,
the defender
damn.
off of him.
Oh,
too. That
damn.
was
That's what I was
pretty-
talking about. That's the
Yeah.
play I just talking about.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
going for
And
two.
the ball got tipped.
Mooney.
Yeah.
Mooney's
big.
Oh
a,
wait, hold on. I'm
he
behind.
slept on.
Darnell Mooney.
He slept on.
Man,
The
that
Bears
was
shoulda
sweet.
Come on now.
Oh.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I'm
he's gone,
behind.
D.
I'm behind. Did he just score?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, let's go. I'm behind like a mug. Let's go.
Oh.
Come on, let's
All
run
right,
through this.
move,
Yeah.
moving along. The Cardinals
Corey
scored the
got work in
second
the
most
morning.
points in week 2 and embarrassed the Rams 41-10. Kyler Murray became just the second quarterback to ever have a perfect passer rating of 158.5 and rushed the ball for more than 50
Dang.
yards. Kenny Anderson completed the feat back in 1974. That was a good win for the Cardinals. We talked
put it
about
on
that a little bit earlier. Joe Burrow had been one of the few
Aaron
quarterbacks.
Donald.
Say again.
I was just gonna say, had they had Aaron Donald, he'd sleep on the couch watching the game, and
Hey,
They
he
need
might have
that.
been in his own little suite watching.
That's
He-
true.
Said, I don't have to take the hits and the tackles and all that anymore. Joe Burrow had been one of the few QBs to beat Patrick Mahomes on his home turf, but it wasn't to be as the Chiefs battled to the end and came away with a 26-25 victory.
BS.
Moving them right along. No one wins more with less than Coach Mike Tomlin, and his Steelers took down the Broncos 13-6. He always figures out a way to get the win.
Team. They can't get rid of that man.
They said Bo
Justin
Nix
Fields was playing good though.
And they can't.
He
they
was,
can't.
too.
In
He was
Pittsburgh, the folks, I don't know why they're tired of him. He only gets you wins. He only gets you to the playoffs.
That's
I mean, what else do you want? They haven't won a Super Bowl in quite a while.
But
but
what
damn.
type of talent do they got for real?
Right, right.
He's winning with just your subpar players, good players. They're good players. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying it's nothing like you're like, oh man, they're stacked from this, that. But
they got superstars. They just got B, C tier players.
Yeah, but they just well coached. They come prepared. They're gritty. They do the fundamentals. They do the little things
defense,
well.
Though, that's what
even
they can
Arthur
rely
Smith
on.
is making some right calls for a change. Like when he was with the Titans. Sunday night football was a classic case of the sophomore beating the freshman and C.J. Stroud and the Texan school, Caleb Williams and his Bears 19-3. Something about Caleb looks off. I don't know. I think Hard Knocks. I said
he wasn't good, bro.
He looks defeated.
I might have misjudged that one because
it's 2 games in. The dude's got a lot of talent, but something's just not right.
They said
that about Bryce Young.
I'm gonna say they said this is that Bears offense, man. That's how Justin Fields was looking at that. I literally saw a picture where they both had the same look as sitting on the bench. Ooh, I just keep
and that offensive line is bad. The offensive line is bad though.
It is.
They fooled us. They fooled us on Hard Knocks.
They did.
Yeah, I'm serious. I thought this was gonna be a decent team.
And Ryan Poles looked so professional and stuff.
He was
cutting players there. It's man.
Yeah, it's gonna be him and Eberflus are gonna be gone. And somebody else is going to have to be able to coach Caleb up.
Now Justin playing
Last
good.
but not least, the Bills look dominant in their 31-10 win over the Dolphins Thursday night. As we all know, Tua, the concussion, Achane, as you said earlier, 22 attempts, 96 yards. He also had, I didn't know this, he had 7 receptions, 69 yards in a loss, though.
Yep.
Week 3 games. The Thursday night ball game is the Jets taking on New England. So this would be the Jets' first home game of the season. Who you got, D? Who you got?
I'll go Jets.
I'm going Jets in that one as well.
Patriots gonna make it a great game. Trust me.
I think I'm gonna go Patriots on this one.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Honestly, the Patriots.
Unless they sign Hassan Reddick, man, you can't lose a DN.
Yeah, I think Jets are gonna figure out a way to do it. And then the Sunday games, you got Chicago at Indy. I got Indy. D, who you got?
I'll go Colts with a bounce back.
All right, Dre.
Yeah, I got Colts for sure. At the Loud House.
My dog, Anthony, I need you to win this one, bro. Colts.
Denver's at Tampa. I got Tampa in that one. D, who you got? Who you got?
Bucks. Baker in the Bucks.
I know who you got, Dre. You got the Bucks.
Yep.
Who is it?
CC, who you got? Denver at Tampa.
Oh, yeah, Bucks.
Green Bay at Tennessee. I got Green Bay. D.
Yeah, I'll go Green Bay. I'll go Packers.
Dre.
Definitely going Green Bay. If the Colts couldn't beat Green Bay, why would the Titans beat them?
CC.
I think they're going to slip this game. I think they're going to go Titans. I think they're going to slip. Titans.
All right. Texans at Vikings. I got the Texans winning that in a close one. D, who you got?
Vikings been looking real good, but with no Justin Jefferson, though, I'm going to go Texans. Texans look pretty nice.
Dre?
I got Texans, too. Nico Collins has been looking really nice.
Real nice.
Receiver.
Yeah, Texans. CJ.
Tank Dale dropped a freaking nice ball yesterday. I was like, man, he should have took that one to the house. It was like one ball that he dropped last night.
Chargers at the Steelers. I got the Chargers in a battle of the clock game.
You say clock.
Chargers. D, who you got?
It's in Pittsburgh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, that's a tough one.
I just hate betting against the Steelers because they get it done every
Yeah,
time.
honestly,
They do. Every time I put
at
my money
home,
on.
I'm gonna go Steelers.
I'm
gonna
going
go
Steelers too,
I'm gonna go
man.
Steelers.
Yeah.
CC.
I gotta say Steelers. Jalen Warren's he's warmed up now. Pickens is gonna keep
I don't
climbing.
know.
I hope Justin Fields keeps climbing.
I can see
I
them
think they're gonna do it.
scoring more. I can see the Chargers scoring more, but if that physicality of the Steelers though,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Steelers.
Giants at the Browns.
gonna
I got the
crack
Browns.
Justin
I
Herbert.
got the Browns. D, who
No
you
dip.
got?
Like the inside of Tua draws after
After
he
he
got
got
hit.
cracked. Brown.
I got the Browns.
Man.
That's nasty.
It
That
is.
is.
Dre.
Man, Malik Neighbors was looking good, but I got to take the Browns too, man. That Giants team is just
That's so
atrocious.
nasty.
He shot
CC, who
himself.
you got?
Man, I guess Browns. I don't want to say it, but yeah,
It's tough.
Browns.
Eagles at
I'm
the
not sure on
Saints.
Ooh.
After watching this game, I don't know.
Well,
I had
I got
Eagles
Saints.
earlier, but
We gonna
I'm
kill
gonna
the
stick.
I
I'm
did
gonna
reverse
stick with the Eagles.
We gonna kill
Sorry,
the Eagles.
CC, but damn,
I'm gonna say.
I think you might.
I'm gonna say Saints.
We're gonna kill the
I
Eagles.
think you might be right.
I'm-
I might be regretting this pick.
I'm gonna
Dre,
say
who
Saints.
you
the
got?
only one that's gonna be able to get something going, but they're gonna
I'm
be
gonna
so
go-
behind that they're
I
not
mean,
gonna be able to
he's
use him no
He
more.
barely getting it going tonight. I think he needs to go back
the
to
tush
Brazil.
push is not gonna be there.
The Brazilian water was getting him going. I don't know what.
The Honey
what's
Badgers
up
on
with
a roll. Tyrann Matthews,
Some BBL.
he's out here this year.
Yeah, he is.
So I'm the only one going Eagles. Everybody else going Saints.
I go
Saints.
Saints.
All
Who
right,
dat?
moving right along. Carolina against the Raiders. Raiders for me. Everybody,
Even
is that
with,
a consensus?
Andy
Even
Dalton
with
is
The
starting.
Raiders.
The Red Rifle,
Yeah, I got Raiders.
He gonna need a
Dolphins and
red
Seahawks.
AK.
I got the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Dre,
See, they got a new
Seahawks.
quarterback. I think Tua might be back this week. I got Dolphins.
they're going cross country to the Seahawks. They
That's
don't
fine.
play well on the road.
They really don't.
and
But it ain't gonna be too cold.
Gino threw for 300 yards this past week.
And
Don't sleep
they
on
coming
Gino.
off they coming off
The
a
12.
nice little
And the
win.
12th man.
Man,
I got
They coming on.
Seahawks.
They're gonna keep
CC,
that
who you
momentum
got?
going.
Yeah, Seahawks. I gotta go with it.
It's just
I want
momentum.
to say Dolphins.
Ravens
but
and Cowboys. I got the Ravens, even though it's at the Cowboys.
Okay, here's that debate that we had right here.
Mhm.
This is that
This
debate.
debate. This is
that
Dak
is
versus
funny.
Lamar.
We
This
just
is
talking
it
about
right
that
here.
last
This is
week.
it. So this we was talking
Dude,
about this.
I gotta
So
get
my
who would
eyes
you
on
rather
this one.
have?
We did.
Dude,
Yeah.
we gotta have a discussion about that next week.
We
We
gotta
will.
definitely.
So I had
That'll
Lamar,
be-
so I'm gonna go
I
with
think
Ravens.
it's
I'm gonna
slanted
have to
towards
stick with
Lamar in
Ravens.
this matchup because I don't
I'm
believe
going
in Micah
Ravens.
Parsons. I think Lamar's gonna make him look
Damn,
stupid.
Flip.
No, look at he couldn't do nothing with Derek Carr.
That's
he don't know
true.
how to. He don't know how to stunt. He just goes straight at him. He ain't
He-
putting no spins. He
Yeah,
ain't putting
he
no.
just trying to. Yeah, bro, you gotta put
You
some
gotta put that
moves
Max
on.
He's trying to
Crosby
straight
on.
White
bum
Green,
You
rush.
ain't gonna
yeah,
put moves
you're not
on
doing
Lamar.
that, bro. Unless you are Aaron Donald.
That's
You're
not
not
working.
just
That's not working.
pushing another
Lawrence
man.
Taylor. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
You gotta be
You gotta have some moves. Beat the White
Ray
Freeney.
Lewis.
that's
like
how
he
Aiden
used to
Hutchinson
get to
loose
folks.
every time because he be
Yeah.
putting the moves.
You gotta
on
do
him.
some-
And
You got to
So-
do the
swim
spin move.
moves,
You got to do the
spin,
swim
hip,
move,
swim,
swim move.
something.
Yep.
I think
Definitely got to do that.
Cowboys defense might falter.
Trayvon Diggs didn't even look good.
Yeah, I'm taking Ravens. I think all of us are taking Ravens in this one.
No, I got Cowboys just because
Yeah,
I
Ravens.
gotta back my art. I gotta back
Because
my
they're at home?
argument from
Yeah.
last week. No, my argument because I want Dak from the argument.
Well, that's
you know.
true. Damn, if I stick with the argument, I got to go with Dak. But if I go, I just don't believe in the Cowboys.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
I mean,
saying.
that
It's
defense-
gonna be kind
I'd
of.
rather be
you can't
right
really
about
put
that
it on
part
them
of
like
it.
that.
But that's the problem though. Dak, you can't blame Dak for the defense though. That's
That's
where
true.
the issue was.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
So
true.
we're gonna have to look back at this at the end of the season.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They give us something to talk about.
Yeah,
Lions and
that's-
Cardinals. I got the Cardinals.
Ooh,
Who you
Ooh,
got?
that's
D?
gonna
a
be a
good
good
one.
That is.
Mhm.
Dang.
I don't believe in the Lions. I really don't. I think
They might regress
that
a little
was their
bit. I'm
year.
gonna go Cardinals.
Golf
Fake-
threw for 300 yards and they still lost.
Fake
like Cardinals,
punting the
man.
ball and shit, just doing just crazy stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I like Kyler and Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, I'm
With,
going with them.
McBride.
Who you got, Dre?
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals as well.
CC, who you got?
Yeah, Cardinals. They're gonna get pressure on golf.
Got Niners and the Rams are without Coop.
I'm gonna go
without
49ers.
Cooper Cup and
49ers
Puka.
for the
I'm taking the Niners, and they
No
always play them.
CMC. No
They always
Puka.
play them tough.
Yeah, I got Niners.
It's always
too.
gonna be a close game. It's always a close
CC,
game.
who you
Rivalry
got?
game.
Niners. They ain't got Aaron Donald.
And then the Sunday, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying they ain't got Aaron Donald.
Right. And then the Sunday night game, you got the Chiefs at the Falcons.
Woo! We got another night game.
Yeah, you went from Monday night to Sunday night, back to back. Yeah, you got prime time. Dave.
We're gonna have to win.
I got the Chiefs, son. I hate to say it.
It's okay. Hey,
15.
We can't let them
but they're winning this game.
We winning this game. I did reverse psychology.
I think Raheem Morris is probably going to get it figured out. I
jinxed whoever I vote for.
All right, then the Monday night. So everybody's going. I don't think I got all the tallies. I know you got the Falcons, right?
Yeah,
or
Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to win. I hope they don't.
As far as who I think is going to win, it's in Atlanta.
Yeah,
I think y'all can get it done, though, man.
I think we can win, but I like my method right now, though.
So who you going with? Put it on wax. Tush push, and it worked.
Tush pushing, it worked.
Stand on business.
Yeah.
Saquon, you get
stand by your pride.
You got 12 people just to take
stand
Saquon
by your
down.
Boys, D.
Stand by your pride.
My boys. They ain't getting shit for me, man.
He said stand by your name on it. Tired of them making you look bad.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna switch up,
guaranteed.
That's the funniest.
So you going with Chiefs?
No, I'm gonna go Falcons.
Okay, Dre, who you got?
I'm gonna go Chiefs.
All right, so we got Chiefs, and then in the Monday night game, you got the Jags at the Bills. I got the Bills. There's two games. I'm sorry, it's two games on Monday night.
Oh, wow, they doing that.
You got Jags and Bills. I got the Bills. D, who you got in that one?
Bills.
Dre.
Bills actually look good this year. They actually
Bills. Dude, Trevor Lawrence looked awful. I don't know if the coaching is the coaching is not up to par, but they got the squad. I don't know what's going on.
So who you got?
I got Bills.
All right, and then you got the Commanders at the Bengals. I got the Bengals in that one. D, who you got?
Commanders and Bengals.
Jaden
Cincinnati
Daniels might throw his first touchdown there because all the quarterbacks still haven't thrown a touchdown.
I'm gonna go Bengals because I feel like Bengals are gonna bounce back after that loss. But I like Daniels and what the Commanders are doing.
All right, Dre, who'd you take?
I'm gonna go with the Commanders too.
And then CC wrapping it up.
I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go with the Commanders. They're running good, and the Bengals can't stop it.
I don't mind that. I like the
Singletary.
It wouldn't be hard to go against them.
Their kicker Austin Seibert 7-7.
Seibert. All right, now it's time to wrap this up with our best, our bust, and our buster of the week. That's a lot. BBB. D, who you got? Who's your best? Who's the best of the week?
Best bust? Probably when I made Jamari. No, best Alvin Kamara.
All right, Dre.
I say my best this week. Probably, I guess, Kyler Murray. He had 3 touchdowns.
All right, CC, who's your best? Alvin.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
We'll go Marvin Harrison Jr.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
4 receptions, 130 yards.
My best
crazy.
is kicker Austin Seibert, record-setting 7 field goals. Who's your bust?
To beat those bums, those Giants.
My bust is 49ers. My bust is 49ers. D, who's your bust of the week?
Bust. I know they came off a tough game against Kansas City, but I'm gonna go Ravens. Lamar and them. They should have got that. I think they should have got
that in Vegas.
I'm gonna say bust.
Dre, who you got?
My bust of the week go out to the Giants.
Yeah, that's a good one. CC, who you got?
Mine is Detroit. They should have taken
at home.
By all means.
That was a game.
That was theirs.
And the buster of the week, mine the Cowboys.
I'm gonna piggyback off that. Definitely the Cowboys. You expect a little bit better performance. Saints are a good team.
Especially at home.
Team. Yeah, I just said
at home. A home team. Thought it would be close.
Especially the dude get all that money.
Saquon trying to get loose.
Saquon loose.
I'm gonna say Cowboys.
Dre, who you got?
Buster.
My buster, and I feel bad saying it, but I just got to keep it $150. My buster goes out to Bryce Young. I know you've had 3 different You got 3 different offenses, man, but you got to pick up something. If you're not throwing shit at the wall and seeing if it's gonna stick, you got you're gonna be out of the league here in just a moment. You're gonna be out of there, man.
He's at the ape house at the zoo,
man. See where it lands.
Ain't sticking.
Who's the buster of the week?
We got a little tag team. I hate to say it. I hate to do it to you, bro, but Lamar, and their offensive coordinator, Busters. At some
Yeah,
point,
was-
the play calling was
What are they
terrible.
doing?
The
It
script was
was.
terrible.
It was.
What are they doing?
And at,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, Lamar, you're a 2-time MVP. I know you played good, but sometimes you got to take over. When nobody else is doing it, you got to put the game on your back, and
He needs to
you got
start
to make the
audible
plays.
in or do it.
Mhm.
Do what you need.
That's
to
what
do, 'cause
Jalen Hurts is
it's
doing
not
tonight.
fair, but
Seriously.
at the same time, you're
Oh my
Lamar.
gosh,
That's what
before.
Jalen Hurts is doing. He's the one
Yeah.
keeping them in the game.
Exactly.
he is for
exactly.
real.
He
and
shouldn't
I'm
have. He
tired of-
shouldn't have to do that though. That's what they start talking about. This play calling that they got
Dude.
Kellen Moore in there now.
But
Like,
that's what
he
makes him
shouldn't have to
MVP.
do that. It should. Yeah.
True.
If you want to be MVP
True.
again, you got to do things
That
like
boy
that.
running.
Not everybody
You
and I
say
can.
like
that,
Jalen too. But
You
Until he's playing hurt though. That's why he started playing hurt there towards the end of the season because he was just doing too much. Like he shouldn't. It should be easy. Like that first game against Green Bay. You know how they were just running down the field, even though it still was a close game. That's how the offense should be running. If it's not
Yeah.
running like
And then you
that,
got
like how
Saquon, right?
the Saints doing their offense right now, that's how the offense is supposed to be.
Who's
looking,
their
man.
offensive coordinator for the Saints? Because they are the
Clint
play calling
Kubiak.
has been decent.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
they
what
did
were
mention
saying.
that.
Kubiak,
Yeah. What's it? Gary Kubiak's son.
Mhm.
He's from the Shanahan tree because they're running that West Coast offense too now.
Yep.
yeah, and they
But,
do.
I mean, it's
They
looking
look
good, so.
real nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. Stuff.
Touchdown,
Let's say-
Eagles.
All right, we gotta get off here, man.
We don't play you guys for another 4 weeks, I think. So that'll be the
Get
true
ready.
testament. You guys got to play like the Saints, or you got to play the Falcons, I think, and the Panthers, or it's gonna be.
Get ready.
All right,
Yeah.
fellas, that's a wrap. That was a good one. Good one. Good content, good material. And we thank you all for listening to the Me and D
Yeah.
Monday night NFL wrap up show.
Hey, thanks for listening.
Till next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We gonna
Deuces.
holler.
We'll holler.
See you soon. Peace.